So Canelo Alvarez wins a wide 12-round unanimous points decision against Shane Mosley. That's why I predicted. It's what I expected. I always thought he'd win a decision and it'd be a clear-cut points decision. But I did not expect Shane Mosley to have that much energy in a fight. I mean, where was all that energy against Pacquiao? I didn't expect him to have that much energy. I didn't expect him to throw that many punches. I didn't expect him to show that much heart and to still be able to take such a great shot as he took in this fight, because he was able to take Canelo's punches very, very well all the way through. There was 1 or 2 moments where he looked like he might be on the verge of getting stopped. But Canelo, as I said in my pre-fight video, Canelo's not the type of guy to force the issue in a fight. You know, he often does give opponents the opportunity to get off the hook. He's not the greatest finisher in the world, Canelo. That's one thing I've noticed about him, you know, in his past, 5, 6, 7 fights. He's not the greatest finisher. He will, let a guy get off the hook. You know what I mean? And that's why I felt that Mosley would make it through 12 rounds. But I thought Mosley would make it through 12 rounds by going into survival mode. I didn't think he'd still, be coming at Alvarez going into the 12th round. You understand? So he showed a lot more heart and determination and toughness than he showed for a long time. I'm baffled as to how a guy who was so, negative against Pacquiao, who had no ambition, no strength, no energy, no determination, was able to come in here and give such a superior performance. But either way, it didn't really matter anyway. Canelo, this fight is a good example of the difference between speed and reflexes. Shane Mosley still had a lot of hand speed. When he let his punches go, his hands was even quicker than Alvarez. But Alvarez had the quicker reflexes. You understand? He may not have had as quicker hands as Mosley in flurries, but he had quicker reflexes. And reflexes is the ability to see an opening and react, or to see a punch coming towards you and block the punch, or you move out of the way of the punch. He had the quicker reflexes. Mosley couldn't get out of the way of Alvarez's punches. And whenever Alvarez did leave himself vulnerable, Alvarez's defense was pretty good. He kept his gloves up nice and tight. It's difficult for Mosley to get anything clean through. Alvarez barely got hit clean throughout the whole fight. You could probably count on, one hand the amount of times Mosley actually landed clean shot on Alvarez's head. Right, so it was Alvarez landing all the clean punches, especially the jab and the left hook. If you see the right side of Shane Mosley's face after the fight, boy, it looked like he got hit with a baseball bat. All night long he was taking left hooks and jabs to the face. So, Canelo won clearly. On my card, I'm not sure if I already said, but on my card it was 117, 111. The judges had it even wider than that. But that's why I had it 117, 111. I thought Mosley won the first round, the 8th round, and the 11th round. But apart from that, it was all Canelo. And he was winning all the rounds pretty clear. I thought, he was landing all the clean, effective punches. He was beating up Shane Mosley. But, hats off to Mosley. It was a good fight to go out on his shield if that's going to be his last fight. He tried his best. The crowd were happy with what he done in the end. He redeemed himself, even though he did lose, by a wide margin. He went out on his shield. So, yeah, there you go. Canelo moves onwards and upwards. I'm surprised so many people really thought Shane could pull this off. Don't get it twisted. Shane did perform better than I expected. But at no stage did it look like he was about to win this fight. And I never saw him winning the fight. And I'm surprised so many people thought he was going to win the fight. There's one guy at the moment I'm thinking of who thought that, who really was 100% convinced that Shane Mosley was going to beat Alvarez, and that's Roger Mayweather. Yeah, Floyd Mayweather's uncle and trainer. He was absolutely certain that Mosley was going to win. I'm surprised, people, so many, not just boxing fans, but people inside the boxing industry really thought that Shane was going to win this fight, because I just never saw it. But there you go. Once them reflexes go, they're gone for good. You understand? But some, like I said, a few things did surprise me in the fight, but the result did not surprise me, and Canelo won a wide unanimous points decision, and he goes on to possibly face, you know, Manny Pacquiao or Tim Bradley, you know, Miguel Cotto or Floyd Mayweather. How do I think he'd do against any of them fighters? Well, that's a whole other video. But yeah, man, it was a fairly action-packed fight, a much better fight than I expected it to be. Much more action. I thought you know, Canelo would land some big shots early and Shane would go into survival mode and it'd be pretty boring from there on in. But it wasn't. Shane came to fight. He brought his heart this time around, and you know, ended up being pretty entertaining, even if it was pretty one-sided in the end. So anyway, yeah, let me know what you lot thought about the fight. Leave your comments in the comment section below. This is Hat Man. I'm out.